We're live. We are live once again on your favorite day of the week. Pretty sure it's our favorite day of the week too, just because we get to hang out with you guys. Happy Sunday Fun Day, everyone. Welcome back to our weekly Sunday live stream where Jeremy likes to start off with a tune.
We can't manage work like this. That's why I use Monday.com. My team uses it to manage projects.
Be quiet.
If you love coyotes, tie totes my goats.
If you guys were on before we went live in the chat, you saw that I put in the comments or in the chat that Jeremy was looking for coyotes.
If you love coyotes, tie totes my goats. Yeah.
Beth and Jim were here yesterday. No coyotes then.
If you love coyotes and castles are surrounded by moats, if you love coyotes, tie totes my goats. You love what the hell's tie? What the hell's?
In the chat.
Are you sure that's where you want it, in the chat?
That's where they can write it in
All
the
right.
chat.
That's what she said in the chat. If you love what the hell's time, what the hell?
Christy says, I like turtles.
If you love what the hell's, and you also like bake sales.
I love a good bake sale.
Who doesn't? If you love what the hell's, type what the hell's. If you love turtles, type I love turtles. If you love turtles, type I love turtles. If you love turtles and you got an empty myrtle, if you love turtles, type I love turtles. I love turtles.
You like my hair? I was going for like the Dream of Jeannie.
That's what you were doing?
The Dream of Jeannie high ponytail.
You weren't doing the I Dream of Jeremy look? I thought you were doing the I Dream of
How's
Jeremy
that?
look.
Am I pulling it off?
You're pulling something off.
Look at the chat. It's just flying. Several of you have sent super chats before we went live, so let's both fist pump those people.
You ready?
Yeah.
Double fists. Bam!
Thank you, guys.
You're making me angry. You like me when I'm angry. That's what George sounds like every morning before food.
That's what Jeremy sounds like every day, all day. Don't let him fool you.
You ain't right. All right. What a night. Oh my goodness. We already have 1,500 on. And
and the Super Bowl is playing. So what does that tell you?
What?
The Super Bowl.
I thought this was the Super Drole
This is the
Fun
Super
Day.
Drole Funday.
No, I thought it was droll. Like, you're so droll. What's a dole?
What is dole? What is droll?
Droll means funny. Dole is just you misspelled it.
Oh, I misspelled it. My bad.
Oh, wait, that's Egyptian.
I can fix it real quick.
Nah, it's too late now. It's too late now. It's not like anybody's here anyway.
Someone in the chat said that the Super Bowl was over.
Is it? It might be.
It might
BC
be
Eagle
over.
Deb just sent $5. Just wanted to support the channel. Love you guys.
Appreciate it, Deb.
Thank you so much, BC Eagle. We do have mail tonight. We got a lot of other things going on. Service Chihuahua just sent $5. What's it say, George?
It says, George and Jeremy, I'll be doing some videos. Wanted to let you know. I missed it. Looks like she'll be uploading videos on her channel.
Did you find it?
The chat's just flying. Here we go. Want to let you know your two channels will be getting a shout out to my viewers.
Nice. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
What a Hales of a
It's been
week.
one Hales of a week. I bet a lot of people are wondering which team did we root for?
What are you talking about?
The obvious team would be the Cleveland Browns.
That's who I was rooting for.
That's who we were rooting for.
The fact that Cleveland even
made it
was
that
a
far,
contention
as far as they've got
for the playoffs after almost 20 years is
Rebecca says it's almost halftime.
More than enough. More than enough. So that was
we would have been rooting for the Cleveland Browns because that's our state OH. But since we're in Florida, our second choice is going to be.
You don't know how I don't know how to spell.
It's going to be what? The Buccaneers, right?
We had this conversation. I literally asked you in the truck. I was like, because we live in Florida now, should we vote for the Buccaneers? And you went, no.
I said, uh-huh.
You're such a liar.
I said, mm-hmm.
You said, no.
I said, mm-hmm.
No, she went.
Jane Lord said it's third
quarter.
What? Jane said it's third quarter.
It's third quarter right now? Yeah. Joel Olson just sent $5. Glad to see you. Thank you.
Appreciate the $5 super chat.
Thank you so much. So what a Hales of a week. So let's do some restorage of the love tonight. What do you think? Let's see what we can do as far as restorage in the love. So we're going to recap the week, but we actually had Adventures with the Hudsons, our first guest.
They're in the chat right now from Ohio.
First guest from Ohio. Now,
OH. Every time you say Ohio, you know OH is coming.
I don't know how to spell.
But the chat will let us know.
YMCA? Is that better?
Service Straw sent $2, said, I'm jealous of the Florida weather.
Oh, you wouldn't have been last night. It was crazy.
Last night was bad. It sounded like hail. That's how bad it came down.
I thought it sounded like hails. But, you know. So, Adventures with the Hudsons came down. They were our first guest. Now, you have to understand, Adventure with the Hudsons have actually been following us for forever. Yeah. So we were just looking at Facebook, and 2 years ago,
Heather sent 99 cents super sticker. Appreciate it, Heather.
Let's take a look. Okay, 2 years
Ron says,
ago.
I'd much rather watch you guys in the Super Bowl.
2 years ago, we had just hit 5 million views and 30,000 subscribers. And we thought that was insane.
Well, that was an amazing milestone for us. Deborah sent $3, says, super, what the hell's better than football.
Woo!
Appreciate
that
it.
Was crazy 2 years ago. Now we're over 300,000 subs and 90 million views now? Let me check. I haven't looked.
Yeah, we're pushing another milestone. We're hitting close to 90 million.
Let me see.
Laura Dramo sent $5, says, what happened with the crazy lady that owned your storage? Hi, from Seattle.
We just crossed 90 million views.
90 million.
90,251,856.
That's awesome. Appreciate the super chat, Laura.
2 years ago, we were at 5 million views. Now we're at 90 million views. That's just mind-boggling.
Right around the corner is
100,000 views is coming right around the corner. 100,000 views is coming around the corner. 100. Oh yeah, 100 million. Yeah, I guess. You know what? I have no clue what I'm even saying. But
would 100 million be 1 billion?
You know I can't read and I can't do math. And here you are setting me up like crazy.
Service Chihuahua sent $2, says, I'm not scared. I've been through 6 hurricanes.
Bam! So Adventures with the Hudsons was actually following us before we were ever anything. And we're still nothing. But
we're still a teeny tiny channel.
No, she always says that. In regards to YouTube, we are not a teeny tiny channel. No, we're not. We are in the upper 5% of the upper half of 1% of the largest channels in YouTube. So there is 99.5% of all other channels on YouTube are not getting the views that we get. And that's a huge accomplishment. Now, when you take some of the largest channels, like channel number 1, the most viewed channel ever, yeah, we're teeny tiny. But in regards to YouTube as a huge pond, we are in the upper 0.5%, which is a huge accomplishment, boggles my mind, and it's absolutely insane. And there have been you guys who have been with us the entire time. And Adventures with the Hudsons was one of them. So I thought what we should do is they are so close to 1,000 subscribers that everybody tonight should give them a super Drole Funday and go subscribe and push them over that
They're so
1,000
close to hitting
subscriber
that 1,000
mark.
milestone.
Karen wants to know, does Florida have bears? Yep, we've got black bears, and we will catch them on camera. So, all right, Adventures with the Hudsons. Mods, can you put Adventure with the Hudsons link in there so that they can jump on and make sure that they subscribe to Adventures with the Hudsons? Let's do some Restore the Love tonight for super Drole.
That would be awesome. They
Funday.
deserve it. They really do. Elizabeth sent a $1.50 super sticker of popcorn.
So we were
Elizabeth.
we were trying to crank out a video with them on Saturday, but it was raining most of the day.
It did start to rain. Yeah.
I will say that Jim and Beth did go looking for the missing $96,000, and they did find money.
They did find money.
They did find money, but you're going to have to subscribe and watch to find out exactly what happened on their channel.
Their video, they release once a week, and they release every Tuesday.
So Adventures with the Hudsons have been with us from the beginning, and the channel keeps growing and growing, and we will get the mail. We promise we'll get the mail, but probably the new chapter, and I really view it as a new chapter in What the Hale's history, is kind of the Florida chapter. And so many people thought we were crazy for coming down to Florida.
Yes.
Do you think they still think we're crazy?
Yes.
Really?
Absolutely.
Why?
I think half of the viewers are like, "Oh my gosh, we didn't realize how much fun you guys would have in Florida," and then the other half are still kind of like on the fence.
Well, let's cover some of the reasons why we came to Florida, because really this is like the next chapter in What the Hale's history is the Florida chapter.
Mm-hmm.
So why did we even come to Florida, George?
Well, one of the primary reasons is to get out of the cold. Ohio, snow, and the cold, and how it affects my health. Because ever since I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer and had my thyroids removed, right away I became cold. All the time was just cold. Trying to survive another winter in Ohio.
Adventures with the Hudsons just sent $4.99. Hello from Barberton Beach. We were here one full time yesterday. Thanks for helping. Love you.
Aw, appreciate it, Beth and Jim.
Erica just sent $1.99. Just started watching you. Love it. Go Peeps. Okay, so health was a major reason.
Yes, health.
What was another reason?
Another reason was to expand our business from Ohio to Florida.
Now, here's the crazy thing, because we get tons and tons and tons of messages and comments. And most of them in regards to Florida are, why the Hales would you have moved down there? You're going to die. Or it is, so glad you moved to Florida. Now you guys can finally relax. Now, I've got to say, both of those comments rub me wrong. So number one, we're probably not going to die in Florida any other way than we probably would have in Ohio.
How would we die?
Well, I would die because you would kill me. But
how would I kill you? You're like so much bigger than me. You're 5 times
outside,
my you're 5
all
times
you'll
my
do, you'll
size.
be like, and you'll come after me with that sword the viewers made for you.
No, seriously, how would we die in Florida? Of
very
happiness?
Happy. Very happy. Like, they died of happiness. What a way to go. But the other thing is, people go, oh, now you can finally relax. And I don't think they understand. And we've gotten many, many messages. Is now you can take it easy. Florida's a slower pace. That is absolutely not why we came to Florida.
Right.
It is exactly the 180. We came to grow bigger than we've ever been, to do more business than we've ever done, to do things we've never, ever thought even possible. That's the next chapter. It's growth. Mm-hmm. It is literally growth. Mm-hmm. It is not step back. It's growth. Service Chihuahua sent $5, and my health allows going to winter in Tampa next winter. We're not too far from Tampa.
Not too far from Tampa.
So part of that growth process, let's see, we got David
Weathers sent $3.
Thank you so much, David.
Appreciate it, David.
So part of that growth process is trying to be within wildlife. So did you grow up in city or country?
First city, and then transition to country.
How much country?
More suburban.
So
like a suburban area.
Maybe kind of country. You saw deer in your yard every once in a while.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah, they traveled in herds. We saw wild turkey. The deer traveled in packs.
Why didn't you say
16.
jive turkey? You love saying jive turkey. Why didn't you say we would see jive turkey?
There was everything: raccoons, possums, pretty
Okay.
much every. Not wildlife like it is here in Florida, but we got to see a lot of it.
Well, I grew up absolutely loving wildlife. Now, we've shared this story once before on, I think it was a coin pusher video. Laura just sent $5. Love your channel. You make me smile.
Appreciate it, Laura.
I was the kid growing up. My parents got some acreage out in Grafton. Adam just sent $2. You guys have a #1 channel. Thank you, Adam.
Thanks, Adam.
So I was the kid that I literally had aquariums. I had kiddie swimming pools. If there was a turtle, if there was a snake, if there was anything, I can remember chasing pheasant around in the farmer's field, just trying to catch them so I could go, I got a pheasant, and I could have a pheasant. I had it at the house. I wasn't allowed to bring any of it in the house, but I had little kiddie pools set up with all my reptiles, and I would go catch bluegill out of the
your
pound
own Hale's farm
to feed the animals. And so one day, Mom was coming home and they took this farmer field and they started excavating it and they were turning it into a golf course. And my mom came home and Mom knew how much I loved animals and reptiles. And I had such a collection in the backyard. And she was like, Jeremy, get in the minivan. Yeah, it was a minivan.
I have something.
She goes, I just saw something. You're not going to believe it. And she took me around the road out of this old farm pond, this giant snapping turtle with a shell like this. This thing looked hundreds of years old. It looked like the oldest dinosaur I've ever seen. Mom goes, if you can pick it up and put it in the back of the minivan, we'll take it home. And I had never seen a snapping turtle before at this point. And I don't think my mom did either, because this was the dumbest idea in
Neither of
the
them
world.
Had an idea what they're getting themselves into.
All I saw was giant turtle, gotta have it at the house. So I got around the base of it. Now remember, this shell was huge. All I knew was get around the base. I was gonna try and pick it up with my torso and then set it in the minivan. I got around the base, and then all of a sudden, this giant head with this giant net came right back, almost took my entire right arm out. I dropped it just in the nick of time, saved my arm, and learned that day exactly how far a snapping turtle's net can actually come out of the shell. Ventures with the Hudsons just sent $4.99.
Jim's about to dye his hair purple.
Mohawk coming. There we go. They made it to 1,000.
Soon. Congratulations, guys.
Now, I shared this story. Why do you think I'm sharing this story?
Because you want another snapping turtle?
Hale's, yes. Okay, so that was a bad thing. I did go and get a branch, and then I put a branch like this in front of the snapping turtle. It snapped it in half, and I tried to get it out of the road, tried to get it, save it there in Ohio. Trish just sent $1. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Trish.
But the reality is wildlife and outdoors and animals has always been a love and a passion of mine. I made it a vocation. So remember, Christian camping, conference centers, that was my life. That was my dream. That was my vocation. I've been teaching outdoor ed for longer than I can even remember. And so for us coming here, we are living it every single day. And not only that, we're just in awe. How many times have you been in awe so far since we've been here?
Countless times.
All right. What left you in awe?
Adam sent $2, says, I like turtles.
Marcy just sent $5.
$5. Love from Ohio. It's 16 degrees here. Do not remind us, Marcy.
Okay, so what's left you in awe here in Florida? Wildlife, creatures,
gosh.
What is it?
Where do I begin? There's just
Probably
so much
lemurs.
to list off.
I would probably begin with lemurs because you're like, I want lemurs.
The moment that I met the lemurs, well, before I even met the lemurs, just watching the video of you when you first went to Robbie's Get Swamped property, I fell in love with them through the videos. But then experiencing them in person took that experience to a whole different level.
You just fall in love with them immediately.
And immediately it got lemur fever.
Better than baby fever.
Lemur
Better
fever.
than baby fever. 80 just sent $5. So happy to see you both enjoying Florida.
Aww.
And Alexa just sent $2. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Many people have been commenting and saying, man, I've never thought I'd see anything more entertaining or more epic than, some of your storage unit finds when you find safes or when you're out coin pushing and they're going, man, you guys are living your best life. I'm just in awe. Because look, the way that we've gotten with Robbie at Get Swamped, and we understand. So many of you said, "Gee whiz, Jeremy and Robbie were like separated at birth," and
they're literally, whenever Robbie calls, Jeremy answers the phone. "What's up, brother from another mother?"
so you guys are seeing that in real life, and I think it's important that that is real life. So Bonnie, our viewer Bonnie, here I'm gonna give you this for super chat.
Sharon sent $5. Appreciate it, Sharon. Uncle Bo sent $2. Says congrats, Adventures with the Hutchins. They're at 1,000. They're at like 1.2 right now. Appreciate it, Tony.
So Bonnie got us to come to Gatorland.
Get Swamp put my brother from another mother.
and then Bonnie introduced us to Savannah at Gatorland.
Right.
And we had an epic time at Gatorland, and we're sitting there afterwards. We're like, we can't even believe we got to do what we just did.
Yes.
And we realized the only reason is because we have a YouTube channel, and we don't even understand why people watch, and we know it's not normal, and there's nothing special about us or what we do, and yet people still watch. And Savannah then goes, I know a guy that I have to introduce you to. And afterwards, when Savannah did introduce me and Robbie to each other, she's like, I'm going to regret this. so
what did she suggest that you two get matching tattoos?
Yeah, so Savannah says that Robbie and I need to get matching tattoos. I'm thinking Gator tramp stamps.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
what I'm thinking.
Suzanne Osmer sent $20, says housewarming gift. You guys are a
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, Suzanne.
So many of you guys are seeing Robbie and Get Swamped on the channel. This time it was twice this week, but we had filmed earlier during the week, and so he just ended up being on the channel twice this week. We've been out there visiting once a week, and we're going to continue to do that. And there's just going to be some amazing things. And you guys have already brought him in and like, oh my goodness, he's part of What the Hale's family.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys keep saying it over and over again.
Beth and Jim, they knew him from Discovery Channel. They watched him when he was on Get Swamped.
Beth and Jim want to come.
Or on Swamp Brothers.
So Robbie is on the chat right now. So Beth and Jim want to come
the Gators
out.
Ate the turkeys. Appreciate it.
So Beth and Jim are coming back
Thanks
up.
for the $5, Darlene.
We should see if we can get Beth and Jim to come out to Robbie's and see if we can get Beth to feed a gator.
Beth would love that. I think.
It's so amazing.
If I know
really
Beth
is.
well enough, she would love that.
But I will have to ask permission. I probably shouldn't put anybody on the spot on a live. But so many of you have taken Robbie in already, and you're like, oh my goodness, Jeremy and Robbie separated at birth. This is so, they're like, George, how can you even put up with it? And, all of that. So Robbie's already become part of What the Hale's family.
Fiber Auber says you and Robbie are a rarity. Friends from...
We met from Savannah.
Yeah.
Literally, Savannah introduced us to one another, and Robbie and I just hit it off. Now, I think you need to know that, number one, Robbie is authentic like that. As you see him, the same way he is in real life as what you see on camera. And so our personalities just go like this. The other thing with Robbie, and I appreciate it so much, and I know you guys love What the Hale's, because there's certain dynamics of What the Hale's, and we love restoring the love. We love giving. We love stewardship. we love helping people. And Robbie shares that same kindred heart and spirit, not only for people, but for animals. And again, that's a passion. Honestly, that was a vocation of mine, whether it be outdoor education within the camp setting, getting people to retreat to nature. Robbie does it on a everyday basis.
Money Sunkle sent $5, says, please say hi to Darla.
Hi, Darla.
Hey, Darla.
So
he said bring them.
Okay, all right. Beth and Jim.
It's official.
Robbie said that you guys can come out to the Get Swamped Ranch. So you're going to get another epic video. So I say all of this because we're going to the past, and Adventures with the Hudsons were our first guest out here. And they were following us when we were nothing. And we're still nothing. But we just passed 90 million views, and we have 300 and I don't know how many subscribers. And
the milestones just keep getting better.
The milestones get better. And now we get to meet Robbie, and people are going to live in your best life.
Tina.
And so just like Adventures with the Hudsons getting to 1,000 subscribers is a big milestone, for Get Swamped getting 4,000 hours watched on his videos on their YouTube channel, that's a huge way that you guys can help restore the love to another What the Hale's family member that is kind of just assimilated in. It's like stepbrothers. Robbie and I just looked at each other. It's like,
did we
just become best friends?
Robbie just put in the chat, let me tell you about my best friend.
so Get Swamped. Robbie's got a Facebook page too. I'm going to show it to you, because I was just watching it. He just had an amazing video go up. I'm going to show it to you right now. I want you guys to go and watch it. But if you go to Swamp Brothers on his Facebook, okay, and let's see if I can get that zoom in. So,
Jen M sent $5, says, enjoying y'all. Appreciate it, Jen.
If you go to Swamp Brothers, you're going to see a new video. This one isn't on YouTube yet. So they just got a 10.5-foot gator. And man, I was glued to it. I can't watch it enough. And it's just amazing. And Robbie's going to take us out on some of the calls where we're rescuing gators and wildlife. So you're going to see more and more and more and more. And that's part of why we came to Florida. We didn't know. We came with all these plans in Florida. We want to see gators. We want to see crocodiles. We want to get scuba dive certified. Right. We want to do ASMR. Mm-hmm. We want to do this. We want to do that. We want to fossil hunt. We want to Indian artifact hunt, the whole deal.
Appreciate the $2 charity Christian Academy.
No idea that we were going to meet Robbie and just be
and it was just like a whole different level of wildlife experience. Absolutely.
Now, a lot of our viewers, they're concerned. They're like, oh, you guys are going to get hurt, just like you, Jeremy, when you're trying to pick up that ancient giant snapping turtle. Here's the best part. Robbie has a sense of humor, but when it's down to business and it's serious, when somebody could get hurt, Robbie's the best of the best. Cream of the crop, top of the top. Mm. He is very professional. So like George will tell you, I joke, 1% of the time?
Yeah, like more like 0.5% of the time.
Okay, so I joke 0.5% of the time. But when it comes down to talking business, no jokes. So just like Robbie's got a sense of humor. We just get along because our sense of humors are so.
Yeah, you guys click really well.
And Z-Dog is awesome. Watch that video on their Facebook page. You're going to see Z-Dog taking care, manhandling 10.5-foot gator. It's awesome.
Because yours and Robbie's personality mesh and click so well, it makes being the third wheel a little bit more tolerable when I'm around you guys.
Oh, is that what it is now?
It makes the bromance a little bit more tolerable. Service Chihuahua sent $5, says, can you add an image to your Teespring account, an alligator holding a whole turkey in its mouth, and say what the hell's above it?
That would be cool. That would be
good
cool.
Idea, Service Chihuahua. Appreciate the $5.
So lots of cool things going on with Robbie and Get Swamped. Make sure you check out his videos. Really want to get him to 4,000 hours watched as we restore the love to Adventures with the Hudsons. Let's restore the love as well. Let's give some love to Get Swamped on their YouTube page and then Swamp Brothers on Facebook. And if you want to watch that new video, you're going to love it. I promise you'll be glued to it.
Yeah.
You're going to get to see more of it.
There's another video that he just released on his Facebook fan page with a chimpanzee that we watched yesterday. Four of us were just holding our phones watching it.
Yeah, so we were with Beth and Jim with Adventures with
Limbani
the chimpanzee.
I can't wait to meet him.
So Robbie said he's going to take us to see Limbani the chimpanzee. You can see that on the Swamp Brothers Facebook page. That your heart's just going to melt.
You're going to
fall in love.
Yeah. A little spoiler alert, you get to watch him recycle.
The
He
chimpanzee.
recycles a water bottle.
It's so cool.
Frank Chapman sent $5, says, I want to move to Florida and move in with you guys.
So
appreciate it, Frank.
everybody who thought we were crazy to move to Florida, we are crazy in love with Florida. I think some of the best things, number one, the weather.
Yes.
And so your health.
Definitely loving the weather.
Weather's been incredible. It was 72 today. I actually, for the first time today, I feel like I got something accomplished and done. We didn't do a video, which we always video every single day, but I finally got part of the shop and the pole barn cleaned out.
That looks great.
And I got tools set up in there from storage units. And so we got to have all that set up so we can work. And then we love the weather. We love the wildlife. George was just telling you.
Rocker Girl says she's seen Lambani before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Really? Well, we got coyotes out front. I told George, I was like, after the live, let's just go out with the flashlights. Let's see if we can chase them down. And
Noreen says, gotta love Levy County.
Hey, it is Levy County. The wildlife is amazing. We got to see, remember what we got to see this week? We had to go to Robbie to get the expert opinion.
A lot of people in the chat are asking, have you seen more sightings of that unidentified creature?
Okay, the bobcat crossed up at the front of the pond. And then yesterday when Jim and Beth were here at the property, they were talking to me and I saw another creature cross at the exact same spot. It is absolutely a game trail. And we're gonna get another camera put up right there so that you guys can see a whole lot more. You're gonna see a ton of wildlife because
Georgiana sent $5, says that my donation toward Jeremy going on that paddle board.
So I text Savannah. I was like, George and I missed you over at Robbie's. I said, come out next time with us because we got to do the paddleboard challenge. And she said, okay, that she was gonna come.
All right.
So
Service Chihuahua sent $2, says you get my post on Facebook of the glass boat ride.
Yep, we've heard about those. We're looking into those. So the wildlife, we're gonna capture a whole lot more of the wildlife. Even as Jim and Beth were here, we were like, oh look, this is a feeder. You know, we're gonna get this set up. We have spots set up where cameras will be set up, and we'll be capturing as much wildlife as we possibly can.
Mm-hmm. Grammy Ellis sent $3, says green tractor lives matter.
That tractor,
sure
my
do.
goodness, the Hulk. How cool was that this week, smashing stuff?
We did. We ended up naming, a lot of you were wondering, what did you name the tractor? What did you name the tractor? And it was a very hard decision, but we ended up going with the Hulk because 1, it's green, 2, it smashes and crushes things, and 3, Jeremy's fist. So it goes perfect with the theme, I think.
James just sent $4.99. You Hulk
Appreciate
smash
it,
right
James.
there. We had a ton of fun with the guys from John Deere. And that's the other thing. We never thought in a million years a sales associate and manager from the John Deere dealer would be driving out 45 minutes to come hang out for the day. Now, I want to say this ahead of time. So, because some of you guys could be thinking, you'll be thinking in the back of your head and you'll be like, well, of course they're going to come out and hang out with you. They get a free advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, they didn't know who we were when we walked in that door.
No, they didn't.
They had no clue who we were. Mark sat us down and he said, I'm going to take care of you and I'm going to get you the tractor that you need. That's when we were a nobody to them. And we're still a nobody. We are nobody. We're nobody special. It's just we've been blessed with a platform that people watch. And so for us to go, you have taken care of us above and beyond. Let's have some fun for a video. And them go, yeah, we'll leave the office for a day. And they literally came out and hung out with us and we smashed stuff all day.
Well, the best part is they told us where they had lunch prior to coming.
Oh, we already know where they had lunch.
The barbecues.
Same place Jim and Beth we went to for dinner.
We took them for dinner and they loved it as well, the redneck nachos. And the funny part is the waitress there, she knows us because we're there all the time. And she looks at us and she's like, you two look so familiar.
And we're there all the
She's
time.
like, I know who you are. I think my husband watches you. I'll be back.
And she went and checked our YouTube app.
She's like, what the hell's your, what the hell's? Candy Moore sent $5, says, nothing. You are so unapologetic, genuine. You are phenomenal in that way. You're real. We get to see you as you are. No filters, just heart.
Bam, thank you so much, Candy.
We got to meet Candy at the warehouse.
Yep, that was cool.
Jennifer Little
sent $2.99.
$2.99. Appreciate it, Jennifer.
Yeah, we had a Hales of a week hanging out with the guys from Ag Pro and Crystal River. And if you haven't given them a phenomenal online review, please do. We can't say enough of how they've taken care of us.
There's an Ag Pro here in the area in Chiefland, but the customer service there was...
We went there first, and they failed us tremendously. Yeah. So, and then we went to Crystal River and just boom, just above and beyond. Yeah. And we
really like Alex
them.
And Mark.
We told them, we said, you have a customer for life. You really do. If you take care of us the way that you've been taking care of us, you have a customer for life. Yeah. And I'm going to break a lot on that tractor. So there's no doubt I'm going to break a lot on that tractor.
Debbie says, you are both somebody. You make a lot of people so happy. You already make my day every day at 5:30 better.
Nice.
Appreciate it, Debbie.
Debbie knows exactly when we release, 5:30.
We get a ton of comments. We get a ton of emails of how we've made someone's recovery so much better, and like they've gone through hard times and we've helped them through their hard times, and that we've been a ray of sunshine. And I think that's another huge reason that just keeps us going.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why we want to keep putting out the videos for you guys, because you get an escape from, like, we have a message right now. I know it's in our Facebook. Somebody just went through an amputee surgery and said, you were the thing that kept me laughing and kept me smiling through the entire surgery.
Right. He's been in the hospital since July of 2020.
Yep. And that's one of thousands upon thousands of messages.
Yes. And every time I read heartfelt messages like that, like I start to tear up. Like, oh my gosh, I never in a million years would I have thought I would be some type of inspiration to people, or to just be a ray of sunshine to someone.
It's phenomenal, and it gives you more reason to keep doing what you do every day. You wake up and you go, all right, let's pump another video out. Even when you think, I'm not even funny today, I got no funny left in me, which I never had any funny in me in the first place. So I just like to laugh. I just laugh at whatever you say. I mean, I do have I have an occasional really, really good joke, but it's never when the camera is on. So it's kind of wasted. So, but we had a blast with Ag Pro and Crystal River. We got to hang out with Robbie again. I swear I could watch the lemurs.
Well, not only Robbie, but Z-Dog.
Z-Dog is hilarious.
He's funny.
He's got some sarcasm. It's funny.
He is funny, but it's in there.
Z-Dog's taking over the swamp. He's getting the swamp. He's gonna take the ranch over.
Yep.
But man, they're just so much fun. They're so much fun. And then we got to hang out with the Hudsons. That was really cool and really special to have our first guest from Ohio. Yeah. And for us, I kept telling George when we made this move, I said, I'm making the move. I'm making the move. This isn't a joke. Most people talk and they go, well, I'm going to do this. And they just talk about doing something, but it never gets done. And I've never been that person. I'm always a doer.
He does follow through. He's good at following through.
I always follow through with what I do. And I told her, I said, we're going. And we
actually talked about moving to Florida on our first date, not together. This was just like
both
goals that we had prior to meeting each other.
Yeah, part of the goals we both had.
And here we are. We've met those goals and we did it together.
And it literally is the next chapter in our lives, and really it's the next chapter of the channel. And as many people are seeing, I mean, so many comments are coming through. You're living your best life. 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 And in all reality, I wake up in the morning, we're in the camper. We've got so many projects to do, so much cleaning up to do, so much property management to do,
and so little time.
And I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I love it here. I just, if you doubt whether I love it here or not, ask Jim and Beth, because as soon as they got here, I'm like, come on, you have to go to the back of the property. Let's go to the back of the property. And I was like, you have to see this creek.
Lynn Donovan, thank you so much for the $20.
But-
Grammy Ellis sent $3, says, how much do you know how much you have helped me? Thank you.
We
Aw,
appreciate that.
it, Grammy Ellis.
Well, Jim and Beth, Adventures with the Hudsons, just don't tell them about getting lost in the back of the property. But I'm like with Jim.
So we were
whoa.
Beth knows where I'm going with this comment, but go ahead, start.
I was with Jim. I'm like, Jim, look at this tree. Look at this amazing tree. I'm like, this is my favorite. Look at this palm tree. This might be the biggest palm tree. And then we're like, look at this cypress.
What up, guys?
Is Z-Dog in there too? Yeah. So yeah, just if there's anybody that doubts that I love waking up here in the morning or going to sleep here at night under the stars, I am thrilled with, and I think a lot of people have said it's like watching Jeremy. It's like a kid in the candy store, and I think there's that pride of ownership for sure. You know, I remember being 20 when I bought my first house. I bought that first house and I laid in the living room and I was like, wow, I own this.
Jason and Nancy from Alabama appreciate the $5. Says appreciate you guys' videos. Margaret sent $5. Appreciate the super sticker, Margaret.
Thank you so much. I wake up here and I walk outside and I'm like, wow, I don't own this, but the business does. And like the business owns this and I get to work for the business. And so the property is in the business name. All property is in the business name. But I just sit there in awe and I'm like, man, I love it. I absolutely love
Angel
it.
says, I'm homebound and your videos make my day and now get swamped. Aw, Laura wants to know how the bamboo's doing.
So we got the bamboo in the pot. George ran to Walmart, got me 2 bags of topsoil.
Well, Jim, shout out to Jim. He helped me. Find it.
Jim actually got the
Yes.
soil, and the bamboo is doing great. So we were going to bring the bamboo in because of colder temperatures, but the temperatures are actually, we put it in a larger pot. We got 2 bags of black topsoil, and then we watered it, and then it got more than enough water last night.
Yeah, it rained
So we were going to bring it inside because of the cooler temperatures, but the temperatures right now are pretty reasonable. So we left it outside. We thought, well, this rain isn't going to hurt it. It's going to help it. And remember, the bamboo, it's dormant right now because of Florida winter. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna root ball in that actual pot, and then we'll plant it. And so many people have gone, oh, no bamboo on your property. This isn't the runner style bamboo that takes over property. This is clumping. So it'll all stay in that clump, just like you saw in the video.
Appreciate the $20, Christine. And then Beth wants to know, Beth Bird, you going to do mail tonight?
We are. You know what? Let me get the mail song right now while you get the mail.
Where is the mail?
It's right beside you.
All right.
But we had a special package delivered at the fence today.
We did. I stopped at I ran some errands in town, stopped at Brett and Teresa's house on the campground, and Jeremy had to unlock the gate for me, and there was a surprise.
We were like, what's that?
What is that? I'm like,
I guess we're gonna find out tonight. Thanks for the $4.99, Ronald.
we've got.
That's not your cue yet. Premature. We got mail.
All right, so this is the bag that was by the gate. All right. And there is a note in here that says, hello, what the Hales. Thought George could use this. Love from a Gainesville subscriber, Mary. I think it says Thornston.
Mary Thornston.
If I'm reading that right.
Well, we'll just show them.
It's cursive.
And we don't know how to read.
We can't read cursive.
We'll be in Gainesville on Tuesday. 18 storage units, live auction. Can't wait.
Oh my goodness.
Your favorite.
A tape dispenser. How did
Mary,
you know,
Mary, you drove all
How
the
did
way
you
from
know?
Gainesville to bring. Oh my goodness, it's
Is
like a
Mary a mind reader? Because I
holy
could use
cow.
this. I was back in Ohio. I have one of these, and I was like, I should probably get one here. And now I don't have to because Mary hooked it up.
You drove
Thank you
all the
so
way
much,
from
Mary.
Gainesville, Mary, to leave that at our fence.
It's definitely going into use, Mary. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Why do I nerd out over packing supplies?
I bet Mary thought she was going to get a glimpse of us.
Aw.
We got a glimpse of her package afterwards.
And her beautiful cursive handwriting.
I was here on site. George wasn't. So when I went to let George in the gate, and then we were like, "What's that?"
This is a Christmas card from Ruth, all the way from is it Canada?
I believe so.
Am I
Niche
reading
lady
that
sent
right?
$5. George, the job you did wrapping all those salt and pepper shakers was amazing.
Aw,
Thank you.
I'm glad none of them broke in transition because they're rough at the post office. It says, praying this Christmas season, you'll have time to reflect upon the goodness of God. Enjoy memorable times with family and friends. Christmas blessings. Ruth Bond from Newfoundland in Canada.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Never a bad
Appreciate
time
it,
to get a
Ruth.
Christmas card, even if it's February.
It's Christmas every day.
The post office has been a little behind, but it's great to get Christmas
This
cards. Look
box
at that
is
package.
Huge. This one is
That's a
from
big one.
Sue Kaufman, all the way from Greenville, South Carolina.
South Carolina. Here
South
we
Carolina.
go.
Oh, this one might be for you. Yeah, I think this one's for
What
you.
What is it? Oh man.
Here, I'll read the. It says, "Love you both from South Carolina." Cute little thank you cards.
Is this what I think it is?
Says,
Is this-
I hope you enjoy the pillow.
She
You're
sent a
here.
gator.
Thank you for your wonderful videos. Please keep it up. We are in our 70s and love to treasure hunt. We
Look
use
at
storage
that.
units. So if you get to Greenville, South Carolina, please look us up. Becky and Jim
I'm
Kaufman.
gonna need Z-Dog to hold this one down before it thrashes and death rolls on me. I was watching his technique in the video. Z-Dog was right there. I was watching this technique. You gotta keep the back legs up. You gotta keep pressure on the front so he doesn't death roll. See, I'm learning.
You're learning.
I'm learning.
We're learning something new every day down here in Florida, and I love it. And I'm a firm believer that you're never too old and never too busy to learn something new.
Look at this. Did you see their business card? Fun employed treasure seekers. How cool is that?
Love it, love it.
How cool is that? We did get one more piece of mail.
We did?
We got it through email. So
Okay.
apparently the post office didn't send us the card that was sent us, and it didn't get forwarded, unfortunately.
Aw, thanks for the $5, Sean.
So Julie Palmer sent us this amazing Christmas card, but it got shipped back to her. But I have to show everybody what she did. Look at this card.
Was it a card she made?
I'm pretty sure she made it.
How cool is that?
Look at that. The Christmas tree pops up.
Aw.
So it got returned to sender, unfortunately. They didn't forward it, but we still have it electronically. So we appreciate it.
Let's give the gator a name. What do you think?
How about Al?
Okay. But there's an Al in Ohio. But we can have an Al in Florida.
How about Florida Al?
Florida Al is good. I like
Florida Al, the gator.
the third.
Yes, absolutely. You got two more hiding around here I don't know about?
Because there's two alligator heads up
Yes,
in Ohio.
we do have two alligator heads
We have
in Ohio.
two of the taxidermy alligator heads in Ohio.
So they're in my bedroom. Remember, my bedroom in Ohio is a huge it's a huge room with cathedral ceiling. It's my bedroom, living room. It's the live studio. It's the eBay packaging. It's just one huge room that I completely opened up, and I basically live in that one room.
Look, people are coming up with names.
Wally?
In the chat.
What the Wally?
Someone said that's a croc.
Sean sent $5. I've been
Alberto.
watching your channel since the beginning. I love your videos. Keep up the great work.
Appreciate it.
Thanks so much. Storage Smashers of Florida, you make me smile. Gainesville
you.
Storage Smashers, Gainesville, 18 live units. Tuesday.
JK says sleeping out because that's what he's doing.
Getting nice and warm on the stove too.
Yep.
What else did we do this week? Silver Wheels wants to know, will you sell 10 acres? We would buy 10 more acres. So
he's
if you know,
he's looking for more acreage.
my dream for the property, and I've shared this with George, so she knows this already. My dream for the property is to expand the property, number one. But then I would love for the property to go into a nonprofit hands after we pass away. And for the kids, the kids are just gonna have to figure it out. But I would love it to end up being a Christian camp and conference center or something along those lines. So
or a Hale's
storage facility, or both. So so the goal is to expand the property, not to sell any parcels of it off. That's the goal. Is to grow it as much as possible.
Yeah.
And I'll share this with you as well. I've always said this ever since I started real estate at the age of 20. I don't want all the property. Just want the property that touches mine.
And then it eventually just spreads like weed.
Like bamboo. Hopefully it spreads that quick. That's the goal for sure.
Yeah. Robbie confirmed it is a crocodile.
It is?
Yes.
There you go. Robbie knows.
You can tell by the teeth. Someone in the chat asked, how do you tell the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? And it's definitely the teeth.
I should know after hanging out at his place.
Yeah. And then the crocodile has like a longer.
I'm pretty sure this is the Cuban species.
Snout.
I'm pretty sure this is the Cuban species.
Yeah. Those are the smarter ones. And then the alligators have like a
more aggressive one.
A shorter bite. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong, Robbie.
Well, the croc has the longer
Karen
snout.
says what the croc.
Alligator has fatter.
Yeah.
Yes.
The teeth are a little bit more exposed and sharper and longer. Like the mouth is longer.
Like yours, and then an alligator's fatter, like me, right?
Yes.
More or less.
Yeah.
All right. More or less. What do you think about having a bobcat on the property?
I thought that was pretty cool. Super cool.
What do you think about all the coyotes out there right now? When will we see
it again? Who knows?
Oh, I promise you we're going to see it again.
Did we mention that there's a cougar that goes through the property once a year?
Some people have asked, do you have bears? Yes, we have bears. We actually showed a video of our neighbors. Our neighbor has 75 acres next to us. They use it just as a hunting retreat. And he has feeders up, and a black bear was all over in his feeders, tore his feeder down. And so we've shown that already. There's also monkeys. We've shown that in a video as well. And then there is a panther that goes through 1 or 2 times a year through the back of the property. And the reason why we know that is because Florida Wildlife has it collared. They track it. And the previous owner, one of the 6 kids, lives in front of us. And so she actually told us that Florida Wildlife, easy for me to say, huh? Florida Wildlife told her about that when they had a 13-foot gator that was in the creek. Now, everybody, when I say 13-foot gator in the creek, is going to go, no, you guys are going to get eaten by gators. Florida Wildlife put the gator in the creek because it was a nuisance somewhere else. They should have just called Robbie, and it would have went to his gator marsh.
Yeah.
So what happened is Florida Wildlife took it from one area where it was a nuisance, put it in Otter Creek, and then it got removed from Otter Creek.
Rosie's Random Treasures. Rosie changed her channel name.
Oh, nice.
$5 says name it
Gatosaurus Rex.
Yes, I got put in timeout earlier. Sorry for what I might have done if I offended anyone.
Oh, it could have been an accident.
Could have been an accident. Appreciate it, Rosie.
An accident. Thanks, Rosie. Appreciate it. So we do have plans to set up feeders and more cameras, and we're going to capture as much wildlife as we possibly can. And honestly, we're capturing wildlife even right now
Well, I
as we
think
speak.
the best wildlife that the neighbor captured on his camera was the monkey.
Yeah, that was really cool. That was really cool.
He only saw it one time and never saw it again.
How do you say that? Rhesus I can't pronounce it. How you say it?
Macaque.
Macaque.
Is it macaque?
Rhesus macaque monkey, I believe. I think.
There he is, Terry. Sent $5. Says, thank you for mentioning me about the amputation, you two rock.
Oh, thank you, Terry.
Thanks,
we appreciate
Terry,
it.
for the $5.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, so the animal wildlife, the diversity here is just absolutely incredible. And
once it starts to warm up, we're going to see even more.
Hopefully, you know what? I probably shouldn't even share this. Hopefully.
Do I need to kick you under the table?
Yeah, probably. There will be an addition to the What the Hales family here soon.
Oh, yeah.
We are
That's
attempting.
Right.
Should I tell them that we're going to adopt?
No.
Okay. All right.
Premature.
Forget.
Premature.
It's premature. Premature. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yes.
So
let's wait until it's
official,
because and then we'll mention it.
Because these kind of things. I mean, you put all this money into the process, and then it could always go backwards, or you just never know. The adoption process is just. It could take years, honestly.
Yes. Silver Wheel sent $5. Says, will you be showing interesting trail cam videos?
You will. You'll get to see a lot of wildlife, but you'll see a lot more wildlife on What the ASMR. As a matter of fact, we just released this morning an hour of lemurs on our other channel, What the ASMR, and those are Robbie's lemurs over at the Get Swapped Ranch.
A Leverett sent $2.
$20.
Says, forgot it was Sunday watching past units. Oh, I missed it.
You almost got it. Almost got
it. Watching past units and casino videos. LOL. Hope all is well in
Sunnyland. It was perfect today. We had some pretty heavy storms yesterday and some pretty intense rain. But the beautiful part about Florida is it's sand. And so all of that flooding on that rain, it's gone. Just like that, it's gone. There's like almost 3 inches of water that fell yesterday, and it's gone.
People are guessing what we're going to get. You're getting a lemur, a rooster for the chickens.
Let's talk about a lemur just for a second, okay?
Right.
How cool would it be to get lemurs and build an enclosure with lemurs that you could enter and eat and feed lemurs? So you could like go in there, eat your dinner, and then at the same time you're eating dinner, you could feed the lemurs. The lemurs could come up and they'd be like,
but then you'd probably, if you're gonna allow people to eat lunch, then you'll probably have to figure out what they're
Stay tuned to Get Swamped if you want to know how the Hales, you'll be able to do that someday.
Sweetie Type sent $5. Can we get a What the Trails channel?
What the Trails? Actually, that might be really cool. That might be really cool.
People are saying, please get a puppy.
We are in the process of cutting a lot of trails. We've got some trails cut already. We need to cut a whole lot more. So the beginning process has been get utilities, and we have water right now. So we spent just about $2,500 in getting a new pump for the well, and the well is not as sweet as the water as we would like. So we're now looking to actually tie into the city system, and we're working on that. So step one is utilities to get the home on the property. So then step two is get yourself situated to where you can work on things. Step three is build. And so Georgia's already been saying, she's like, I don't think we're going home for Ohio.
We may never go back to Ohio.
Which I didn't think she would end up saying, but now I don't know who loves it out here more. Actually, I do. I love it more. She's scared of the dark. I did just order.
I know I'm not the only one out there that's scared of the dark.
Okay, so I did just order. Robbie and I were looking at solar powered 9,000 lumen lights, and I ordered 8 of them. So they're 9,000 lumens, motion detected, and I'll put them around the main area of the home for George. Those are ordered and they should be here this next upcoming week. So that way she's not going to be so scared of the dark. But that also means I can't see the night sky as well either. So give and take.
You have 70 acres. You can go outside of that to see.
Bamboo, Robbie. Bamboo man cave. Robbie, bring the popcorn.
Don't forget some beverages. All right, it's 10 o'clock. Usually we go into our auction segment, but we figured with it being Super Bowl Sunday, a lot of people will be watching the Super Bowl. So what we're going to do is we're going to postpone the live bulk auction.
We should do it tomorrow.
Night.
Want to do it tomorrow night, 9 p.m.?
Let's do it tomorrow night, yes.
All right, so live auction, bulk auction tomorrow night, 9 p.m.
We'll do it at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll give everyone about 10 minutes to get in, and then we'll start at 10 minutes, 15 minutes after.
Some of the cool stuff you've been seeing, you'll have an opportunity to own it and then flip it and sell it.
Yeah. Yep.
What should we close with tonight?
What song were you singing before we went live?
That I was singing to you?
Yeah. That you were going to start
You're
singing.
my sunshine.
No, not that one. You're
My
singing another one.
only sunshine. What was I singing? Oh, I remember. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us
You
live.
never know,
If this was your first live,
YouTubers,
hopefully you
how
had fun
much
hanging out
we
with us.
love you.
If this isn't your first live, thank you for
Please don't
coming
take
back.
Our
Huge
sunshine
shout out
away.
to all of our moderators and everyone that sent a
Our
donation this evening. We
sunshine.
appreciate it so
Our
much.
only sunshine.
I should start
You
doing
make
that
us
every Sunday.
happy when skies are gray.
Hope you guys stay warm,
Never know.
stay safe.
You'll never know,
We'll see you
YouTubers, how
tomorrow
much
at 9
we
p.m. for the live
love
bulk
you.
auction. Get
Please
your
don't
big
take
fingers ready.
Our sunshine away.
Say goodnight.
Good night.
Love you guys. Good night.